Hey everybody, this is David B69. We've reached July 5th, and on our second game against the Cincinnati Reds, for the first game, we had our offense completely wide open. Now, this is really annoying. I'm recording this early in the morning, and we have server maintenance ETA popping up on the screen. I am playing a local game. There's no reason to have server maintenance popping up on the screen at any point. It makes no sense.
From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Cincinnati Reds taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And on the mound in this one, Jesus Luzardo. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Leading off.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
And that one fouled off. Luzardo with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Lifted in the air down the left side. That one gets down for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Santiago Espinal.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games. Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or 2 of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
And a swing and a miss. And there's one down.
Now, it can be so tough as a hitter to pull yourself out of an extended slump, one that lasts for several games, even a week or more. You know, right now, he's really in one, so I'm sure his mind is all over the place, racing, having a hard time sleeping, trying to figure out what can get him back on track, back to feeling more comfortable and settled in the box.
There goes the runner. Foul ball still 0-2. And that just misses.
Looks like he thinks that should have been a strike at the top of the zone, but doesn't seem to be too upset. That's just a case where I think he's trying to get a better feel for the umpire's strike zone and what he's going to be calling. That's just a part of pitching.
Stays alive. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Castellanos makes the play. Out number 2. Here's the lineup for the Reds. A guy who's been huge for them over the last month plus, Tyler Stevenson.
And he's leading them in runs batted in this season, which tells me this guy is able to slow things down when it seems like there's a little bit of pressure, and he's looking at it as an opportunity to do damage. You know, a lot of guys, they see runners on base and they get big. They feel like all this pressure, I've got to get these runs in, but somehow he seems to.
It's in and out of his glove, but they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. Reds leave one, and now it's the Phillies' turn. No score. You're dialed. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the mound today, Nick Lodolo. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Steer throws to first in time. Turner is out. Let's take a look at our lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, JT Realmuto.
Yeah, Boog, and I like his chances of making an impact in this game today. He's facing a lefty on the hill, and you know he loves lefties. He's hitting over 350 against left-handed pitchers this season, so he could be in for a huge performance in this one.
Bryce Harper, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And here this afternoon, 2 quickly away in the bottom of the first.
Right fielder.
2 down, bases empty. And digging in for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do is miss a good hittable fastball early in the count.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Castellanos with some impressive production lately. And he chases that one. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. Scoreless after 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Hard ground ball, base knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Christian Encarnacion Strand in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Nobody out. Runner at first. That one ripped right center field. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. Into second, and he's got a double.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And there's a ball.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Rhys Hines in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one's in there. 3 balls and a strike. Stevenson, the runner at third. Encarnacion Strand at second with nobody out. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Batting 8th, third baseman, Rhys Hines.
In now for the Reds, Rhys Hines. Golden opportunity right here. Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is
Batting
now
9th,
in order.
right fielder, Stuart Fairchild.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Stuart Fairchild. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that one ripped to left, down the line, and it's foul. On the ground to third, goes to second for 1, and that's 2.
This team is ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
Back here in Philadelphia, and stepping in is the speedy Bryson Stott. Lodolo back to work. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Ball 1 there. This one lifted in the air, left field. Fraley makes the grab, 1 away.
Batting 5th, center fielder.
Here's Byron Buxton.
Byron Buxton.
Swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Late on that fastball.
0-2 is the count.
just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's off the inside corner. 2-2. 1 out, bases empty. And down on strikes he goes. 2 away.
Well, he throws it with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called 3rd strike.
And here it comes. He caught it behind his back to first, and that's a nice play to end the inning. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No,
and we're back, all set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Now a drag bunt, third base side, and that's just foul. Fraley getting to start in left, hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 2nd-round pick back in 2016. Fires to first on the run, not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and Harvey order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Harper makes the catch, and there's 1 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in,
Shortstop,
but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
De La Cruz batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Well, we all know this team is struggling right now, and sometimes you just got to do something different to generate some offense. A little more aggressive right there to put the pressure on the opponent. We'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for this team.
Turner puts it away, and there are 2 outs. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Rounded out his first time up. That one's in there, 0-1.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Fraley at second with 2 down. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
That's a little high. And now it's 3-2. Tyler Stevenson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Next for Cincinnati, Tyler Stevenson. And that one a little below the knees. Ball 1. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
To second, Turner. 3rd out, and that ends the frame. 2 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
3rd baseman, Weston Wilson.
And a swing and a miss.
Belly just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. The 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. In the air, right side. Fairchild has a beat on it. And there's 1 away. JT Realmuto steps in.
JT Realmuto.
High fly ball out to center field. Friedel makes the catch. 2 down. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
That one missed. 2 outs, base is empty. Right side, hard hit. And that is that. On to the fourth.
Leading
And now
off
the
for
first
the
baseman,
Reds,
Christian Encarnacion Strand.
Strand.
Swinging a foul straight back. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a man on base to start the inning.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Fouled off. He was late. Strike 2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. 1 away.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Encarnacion Strand stands at first with 1 out. In the air on the infield. Harper pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their...
And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and we're still knotted at 0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
For the Phillies, shortstop Trey Turner.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Phillies just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the Phillies, first baseman
Bryce Harper to the plate. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. Late on that fastball.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. His 18th home run of the season, and just like that, they're out front. It's 1-0.
He wasted no time in that at bat, swinging at the first pitch, and he punished it. What I love about this swing is he stayed tall, allowed his hands to go directly to the baseball, letting that bat head get down through the ball to create backspin and hit it out of the ballpark. Really nice job.
This is Bryson Stott. Fly to left his first time. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Checks
Ready to
his
go.
swing. Appeal down to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. And a strike.
2.
Just misses. 2-2.
2-2 now.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's what
What do
it
you
was. If
got?
you swing at it, he had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
In the air, left field, down the line. Drops in for a hit. Couldn't run it down. And that's a 2-out double.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Buxton, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike
0-1's the
1.
count.
Stop on at second with 2 down.
Nope.
That one catches the zone. Now 1-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
On the ground, out to short. Zips it across. That takes care of Buxton. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. So the Phillies strike first with a solo home run. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off
pitcher's
for the
duel
Reds,
so far.
left
Here's how the
fielder,
starters
Jake
have
Fraley.
performed up to this point. Luzardo back to work. Just missed.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side.
Oh, that drilled him. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you'll wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
1-1.
Roll to short, could be 2. Throws across the diamond, 1 away here in the 5th.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
And the batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. That one is absolutely belted. And it hits the top of the wall. Around from second is the tying run. Not stopping, he's going for 3. As the go-ahead runner pulls up at third.
Well, here we are, third time through the order,
Yeah,
and this is where we see the
TJ
OPS
Friedel.
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Now here is TJ Friedel. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Just
Nope, that's
missed.
down.
1 away with a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Fought off foul. This one in the air. Stop. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Now batting, catcher,
So the
Tyler
go-ahead run in
Stevenson.
scoring position. Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit for the Reds. And there's the strike. 2 outs with a runner at third. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Line drive, base hit. Runner from third, in to score. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And that one missing low. That one misses, and it's 2-1.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. Stevenson off of first with 2 away. And it remains 2-2. Got him looking. That K is his third of the game, but 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Reds 2 and the Phillies 1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Phillies, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Swinging a foul out of play. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Got him! Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Weston Wilson stands in for the Phillies.
Third baseman, Weston Wilson.
In the air out towards right center. Fairchild brings it in. And there's 2 away. Here comes Real Muto. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. This one popped up. De La Cruz brings it in for the 3rd out. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the second baseman, Spencer Steer. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Steer in his 3rd season, 27 years old, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2019. Tap foul at the plate. Here's a 1-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. 2 outs, base is empty. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Stuart Fairchild. There's a strike. Foul ball there. Popped up first base side. Real Muto under it. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Reds go down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now it's the DH, Edmundo Sosa. Lifted in the air, right center field. Puts it away for the out. Here's Trey Turner. 0 for 2 in this one.
Trey Turner.
Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
One ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that one lifted in the air, center field. Friedel. That's out number 2. So Harper stands in.
First baseman, Bryce Harper.
Harper recently taking home Player of the Month honors.
2-0.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate.
High fly ball down the left field line. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Pitch is in there. And that's strike one. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground to the left. And that's a fair ball. Here comes Harper around third. He scores to tie it up.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. In the air, right field. He's got it, and that is the inning. Phillies with a run-scoring double. And we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece.
Now pitching.
Welcome back.
Phillies.
We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Tanner Banks.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. There's a strike.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the designated hitter for the Reds, Santiago Espinal. There's a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Way upstairs. Now 1-2. That one is upstairs.
All right, so in this at bat, he's seen a couple of off-speed pitches, now back-to-back fastballs. In this count, you definitely got to stay back. Make sure you don't get out in front and be prepared to shorten up and hit the ball the other way.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, nice job right there. He struck him out twice. The pitch before looked like it was strike 3. Doesn't get the call. Bears down. Throws another quality pitch for the strikeout.
De La Cruz at the plate now. That's ball 1. And that's outside. 2 balls, no strikes.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Check swing, but he went too far. And a count now even up. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. His second homer of this series. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting a ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. This to third. Fires across the diamond, and that is the inning. 1 for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Set for the last half of the 7th. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. Bunted back towards the mound. Got him on the off-balance throw. 1 up, 1 down.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Kepler in the box lays off for ball 1. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th.
What makes him special is a lot of pitchers lose movement in their stuff the deeper they go into a game, but he's just different. We see plenty of break in his pitches, even when he's running a little low in the tank.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Friedel settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Banks back to work. Comebacker to the mound. Tosses to first, and a quick out, number 1.
1 pitch, 1 out.
Now batting.
So up next, Christian Encarnacion Strand. That's outside. Ball 1. There's the strike. And now 1 and 2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering is fouled back.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
Swing and a pop-up. Turner. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. Reds down in order, but they're up 3-2. So they turn to the veteran pitcher in this spot, Emilio Pagan.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Real Muto up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Alexis Diaz up and throwing for Terry Francona. Mole also getting ready. Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. And that is in there for a strike. I believe that's the split. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes, and 1 away.
Now batting.
And here is Sosa to the plate.
Edmundo Sosa.
And fouled off. Looking to get the tying run on base. Liner, and this could be trouble. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
1 out, runner at second. Trey Turner now. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. And ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Ouch.
Now batting,
Phillies.
first baseman, Bryce Harper.
Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 3. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Sosa stands at second with 2 gone. Next pitch is outside. Right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. Phillies strand 1. They're down 3-2.
Now pitching.
We're
for
back.
The
It's the
Phillies,
top of the ninth, and there's a new
number
pitcher on the
68.
mound, Jordan Romano.
Jordan
And he's been hit
Romano.
pretty hard at times this year, so he's looking for better. Right now, giving up more than a hit per inning.
Hines, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And he grounds one to the right side. Stop. Sends it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. So digging in, Stuart Fairchild. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one. Romano, multi-time all-star. He features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a 2-seamer. Next offering way off the plate.
All sliders so far in this at-bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
He goes down looking.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got
Now
away with the
batting,
location
left fielder,
there. You know,
Jake
sometimes
Brady.
as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the ninth, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. Next offering upstairs.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Alexis Diaz.
And he's been really shutting down hitters from the right side of the plate this year.
Alexis
Not a lot of hard
Diaz.
contact, not a lot of hits, period.
Nick Castellanos stands in for the Phillies. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a miss. Going 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Oh, that's out.
That one outside. And it's 1-1. And that is out of play. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That's back there. And it's gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And we have a tie ball game. It's 3-3. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Bryson Stott. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
Good piece of hitting right there.
Now
Nice
batting,
hard line
center
drive to the
fielder,
outfield. You're trying to get on
Byron
base,
Buxton.
represent that go-ahead run. Can't hang your head on that at all.
Oh, this one's blasted. High and deep. It's on its way. Out of here. Ball game. They must be going crazy in the dugout. And the Phillies walk it off.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
4-3 our final score. The Phillies hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Wow. All I can say is wow. Castellanos gets 2 home runs and a huge blast for Buxton, who continues his streak to now 14 games. Yeah, it doesn't get any better than that. Now it's a 14-game hitting streak, and this one was on a game-winning bottom of the 9th home run. That was awesome. It was a really fun game to play. Hope you enjoyed watching. I mean, I really like it. And speaking of liking, if you could hit that little like button, I'd appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, really appreciate you subscribing. Because I mean, that's how that's how the channel grows, and I really do appreciate it. Leave a comment below and everything if you want to, whatever you want to see more of and such. I'm basically I always respond to my comments that are hit down below. So, in advance, real quick. It's a scouting day, but it's no trades or anything today. So, anyways, until next time, this is David B69 saying, have a great day. Peace. I'm out.